Heroes get remembered, but legends never die. And that's the way that you're going to have to live your life right now. You're going to have to remember those words. Heroes get remembered, but legends never die. You could take on the beast itself, and you could still be standing. And that's the way that we have to live right now. We have to be the champion of our everyday lives. We have to be the best there is, I told you. And that's what we have to focus on right now. Because as we send out this vibrational frequency right now, a lot of people, they want to get to the new earth. Well, the new earth is on the other side of fear. Messed up the mic today. Worried about this championship belt here, and I messed up the microphone. It's good to see everyone. Please smash the like button. We don't have to be afraid. We don't have to be afraid of the boogeyman. I know a lot of people out there, you might be afraid of the boogeyman. They try to scare you with a bunch of things. There's a lot of scare tactics. And on the other side of fear, oh, that's where you're going to find yourself. Yeah. That's where you're going to find yourself, on the other side of fear. You know, over the last few years, I've been tested with a lot of fear. Yesterday, I had to practice what I preach. And I took on the boogeyman itself. A lot of people, they were scared of a lot of what's going on. Is the sound okay? Can I get a 5? Can I get a 5x5? Are we good? We have to be champions of everyday life. Are you the champion of everyday life? 5x5-ish? I love it. Some people say muffled, though. I'm getting mostly 5x5s. We got the mic right here now. Hold on. Are we good to go now? Is this better? Did I mess it up? It's unbelievable. Raining on my parade. That's what you get. We're good to go? I just saw it wasn't clicked in right all the way. But it's all right. It makes it authentic, you know? You have to be the champion of everyday life right now. The world is counting on you. Yesterday, I put up a message. I was a little fearful to put this up because a lot of people are scared of the big bad boogeyman. They say there's censorship out there. So being a leader, I had to go out and create this message for others to see the message and say, hey, you know what? Maybe it's not so dangerous out there. Maybe it's not so scary out there. Because fear is an illusion. It's false. We got to give them the Scott Hall. They're giving you the false evidence appearing real. They give you a fear out there. And the crowd is the matrix. Over the past couple of years, you know, people in my everyday life, they try to pump some fear into me. But here I'm staying where I am. I'm slaying the dragon. Yeah, we're slaying the dragon. So let's put out the vibrational frequency. Please click the like button. It's going to help others find this message. There's no fear. And on the other side of fear, you will find the new earth. You're going to have to speak your truth now. You're going to have to speak your truth now because we're in an extinction event and your brothers and sisters are counting on you. Ohio Heart of the USA, thank you so much for the support. Am tweeting link to your show now. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, use the Twitter. If you'd like to retweet this link to the show, I appreciate that. So, today, as we're standing in the now moment, we could see that YouTube and Twitter are now censorship free. And I took on the beast itself yesterday. I take on the beast every single day of my life, actually. Oh, Michael's here, yeah. And you're going to have to embrace being the best there is. You have to embrace that there is no fear. And on the other side of fear, you will find the new earth. So we gave everyone enough time to get on the live stream. It's a very important one. This is a self-empowerment message, so don't go anywhere. If this message resonates with you, why don't you please smash the like button or just give it a gentle tap. It will help others find this message through the algorithms. If you'd like this message and channel, please subscribe to the channel. Click the bell next to subscribe and select all. You'll get the daily updates. We hold polls in the community tab, and I will be sharing a community post later this evening on YouTube. So please subscribe to the channel so you'll get that post. And if it calls you and you would like to join our Patreon, we hold live Zoom meetings, and there's a lot of uncensored content coming in on Patreon. They have new updates on Patreon, so it's easier for me to post a lot of new videos on Patreon. More content is coming out there, yeah. And if you would like to support the channel and this work, there's a link at the pinned comment. Yes, Christina, you have to push through the fear. On the other side of fear, you will find the new earth. I've embodied that over the past few years. Yesterday on my journey, I was face to face with a very powerful presence, myself. What you're going to realize as the energy of the planet rises and you are going to survive the rapture and you are raising your core vibrational frequency to match the Schumann resonance, you will come face to face with yourself. Because you're becoming less matter and more energy. You're getting back in tune with nature right now and resonance and vibration. You can't live with yourself if you deny yourself. There's a inner feeling your soul is going to tell you, it's giving you this nudge, and you're going to have to live with yourself. You're going to have to go face to face with yourself. And I felt intuitively that the world has now shifted and we are at a better place. And what we have to do is someone is going to have to, like it's already fallen. It's just a shell of itself. The matrix is just a shell of itself. And what we need is someone to go up there and boom, and smash the resonance or the residue of whatever that was left of the matrix, which is mostly subconscious programs in the mind. A lot of people, they have this program in the mind that, you know, there's still people out there that are going to come get you, come to attack you. The bells and whistles are going off right now, right on cue. They think there's something out there that's, I'm the boogeyman, and I'm coming to get you. But they actually have no more power. And what we're doing right now, we're actually transmuting. And I hope that yesterday, I know some of you understand what I'm doing. Some of you thought I was crazy. The greatest story that has ever been told. Yes, September. We're the legends. We're legendary right now. Are you legendary? Why don't you write it in the comments? I am legendary. Heroes get remembered, but legends never die. Follow your heart, and you'll never go wrong, kid. Remember that? You got to remember that. On the other side of fear, you will find the new earth. Yesterday, I took on the boogeyman. I took on the beast itself. A lot of people, listen, I was fearful myself. You get a little nervous. You know, you're taking on the beast. And they say the algorithms are out there. They're going to get you. Censorship is going to get you. You have to face fear head to head. What we're here to do is to transmute. We don't run away from things. I know a lot of people, they want to run away from these apps, whatever it is, apps, platforms, you run away. But the best thing to do is to transmute. You know, there's a great split that's happening right now. There's a great shift. And we're transmuting some of these platforms. Some of these platforms are going to serve the new earth. And some of these platforms are powered by Meta. The rapture is happening right now. And some people, they will go into that vibration of fear. And some people, they will rise up and become creators. You cannot create from a place of fear. You could only create from a place of love. You must rise above acceptance. If you just want to coast, then that's fine. If you're new to the channel, I talk about the scale of consciousness. You got to get to acceptance. If you're struggling right now, you got to get to acceptance right now. Oh yeah, we run it now. We run the Google now. Oh yeah. I told you a while ago, Commander is on the ground. And you're going to have to move forward without fear. On my journey, I know that all I can do is be the lighthouse. If you missed yesterday's video, you should check it out. It's a tremendous video. What'd you think about it? You're going to have to be the lighthouse. And that's what I understand. That's what I have to do. You have to be the lighthouse. And what I'm doing is I'm shining a light and I'm showing people. And people will see that and they say, hey, you know what? Maybe there's nothing to be fearful of. The only thing that there is to fear is fear itself. You like that alpha energy, right? You have to move forward without the fear. There's a phrase. Sometimes you just got to say, yeah. And you just got to go. Sometimes you just got to say, screw it and go. That's what you need to do. Thank you. Thank you all for the support. If you're enjoying this championship edition of Taking on the Beast, why don't you please smash the like button? It helps others find this message. This is an authentic channel that goes through the people. And the more that you interact with the video, it really helps others find this. Oh, that's interesting. Everyone's coming back. We're coming back, baby. If you'd like to join our Twitter, we have a brand new Twitter as well. We share uncensored and free on Twitter now. We share uncensored and free on YouTube now. And what we're doing is we're transmuting and we're making the world a better place for all people. Oh, Thanos is here. It's good to see you. Thanos. Yeah, we just need a little snap, you know. It's good to see you, brother. Yes, King's Farm, we're back, baby, and better than ever. You are going to have to go toe to toe with the beast, baby. And on the other side of fear, you will find the new earth. People cannot be afraid of speaking the truth any longer. And that's why I did what I did yesterday. Being the defender of everyday life, people cannot be afraid to speak the truth. And that's why we need the lions to rise up right now. Are the lions in the chat right now? Oh, you let me know if the lions are there. The lions here? We have to speak the truth. Give me the truth, no matter what the cost. Because the truth is the highest state of vibrational consciousness. That's why they tried so hard to hide the truth from you. Metaphysical Mike 555, the fifth dimension. Thank you so much for the support. Michael, I am becoming so aware that I have so much ego resistance to adulthood and growing up and moving forward. You feeling this intensely as well? Oh, yes, absolutely. Metaphysical Mike. You know, we're actually here, and thanks for sharing that. We're actually here to embrace our inner child. And a lot of what I do to make this channel become the greatest channel there is, we have to become in tune with our inner child, the creativity. We have to be creative. And the Matrix wants to, stomp out your inner child creativity. You know, I'm feeling this as well. I don't want to sign any new contracts, get into these new, sign these certificates and papers and get into these other things that we might regret. So I feel the pressure as well, Metaphysical Mike. But, that's why we feel this sense of urgency for the Matrix to come down, right? A lot of you know about this, right? We're waiting for the satanic mortgages to go away. Do you know about the satanic mortgages? You should look them up. And we don't want to sign these papers, and there's a whole bunch of papers and things and contracts that get us into more trouble. But we're actually supposed to be free and sovereign beings. If you are free and sovereign, let me know in the chat. Emma Andrew, thank you so much for the support. For the spirit God gave us does not make us timid, but gives us power, love, and discipline. Timothy 1.7. Thank you so much for the support, Emma Andrew. I appreciate you. Yeah, you have to be sovereign. So before we keep moving forward with this one, and please continue to gently graze the like button with a little tap. It will help others find this message. Rise up, lions. You are free and sovereign today. Yeah, I agree with that. As long as we're in this matrix, until it really goes down, no one really authentically is free. Lori McShirley, thank you so much for the support. I love you, Lori. We're going to have to rise up. The warriors are going to have to rise up now. And what I'm here to do is to shine a light like a lighthouse so we could all see this. You have to have no fear. On the other side of fear, you will find new earth. A year ago, on October 1st, I was illegally and unlawfully fired from my job because I didn't put a bioweapon inside of my temple, right? Jesus Christ taught us that this is our temple. Nikola Tesla said, no big laboratory is needed. All of these things, those are not the temples out there. Those are not the laboratories out there. This is the temple. The body is the temple. And a lot of places lost that. They lost that understanding that the body is the temple. If you understand the body is the temple, why don't you share it in the chat right now? The body is the sacred. Yeah, it's the sacred temple and the sacred heart. I love you, Dion. You're my brother. I love you, and I'm never going to stop, Dion. Yeah, we have to keep going, Marcy. So a lot of people say, oh, you're crazy. You're going to lose a guaranteed job. You know, if you didn't know this, if you worked for this, if you had a city job, you had like a guaranteed job. But this is World War III, and nothing is guaranteed anymore. On the other side of fear, I found the new earth because I found all of you, and look how beautiful our channel and community is growing by the day. The paycheck is the contract, right? On the other side of fear, you will find the new earth. I found the new earth being on the other side of fear. I wasn't fearful. I was a little fearful though, but I had to make a decision. And God really blessed me with this situation because that building didn't serve me any longer. Did you know, I shared this story many times. Did you know that a lot of my former coworkers, I was starting year 17. And then they said, you upload this certificate that you took that thing, and then you may be allowed to return to work. But I didn't do it, so I got a paper. You're no longer allowed to enter the building. You're no longer allowed to enter the building. Highly effective teacher. All the parents love me, known as the greatest science teacher in the building. You should check out how the building's doing now, guys. If you'd like to join our Patreon, it's going to be a tremendous Zoom meeting. Join our Patreon. It's going to be great. We have to all collaborate together. Heroes get remembered, but legends never die. We're all positioned. We're the 144,000. We learn about the light workers. You might see video signs that you're a light worker, and you say, why am I positioned here? There's no one around me that's like me. I can't find anyone that's like me. And we're actually holding down the vibrational frequency in that area. Every decision that you make creates a ripple. Truth Beams writes, cowards comply. Yeah. Or hide behind a fake piece of paper. September writes, Mama, Papa, God. Yeah. You're going to have to embrace everything. You're going to have to get with it. You're going to have to embrace all the energies right now. It's the return of the divine feminine. You have to create balance. Balance. My sensei used to say, balance. I used to take the karate when I was younger. When I was younger, I had the big coif, the big pompadour. I looked like the Karate Kid, and the other parents would tell my dad, "Oh, you look like the Karate Kid." It's a true story. If you want some true stories from Uncle Mike, you should subscribe to the channel, and we learn and we laugh. We have a good time here. We have to become the best there is right now. Yeah, no, it's a true story, Kelsey. Love you, MJ. Got to have balance, yep. Yeah, mortgages is a death pledge, absolutely. It's unbelievable. Like years ago when I signed up for one, it's like, yeah, but we all said, oh, this is the way that we have to do it. It has to be this way. This is just the way of the world. But it's actually a designed plan to siphon your life force energy away. 30 years later, 30 years of your life thrown away. You have to activate your DNA, King's Farm. The only way out of this, I don't know. I don't know who's coming to save us. Who do you trust? But the only way that we get out of this is activating the DNA. Piper Smith, thank you so much for that. Simply the best. Ivory Moon, thank you so much for the support. I love you, Ivory Moon. Ivory Moon writes, the activity in the spirit world is intense at the moment. Our guides are shaking the matrix inner core. We are kicking butt, soul warriors. Thank you so much for sharing that, Ivory Moon. I'm going to piggyback off of that. I felt called in my soul to make that video yesterday, even though I felt kind of nervous about it, but I did it anyway. Sometimes you have to do it anyway. Just do it anyway. And last night, Ivory Moon, I was in the bed, and all of a sudden, I was trying to go to sleep, and I felt nauseous, and I felt dizzy for no reason. This is an Ascension Symptoms update. Did you feel like randomly yesterday? Thank you so much for Kelsey Star. Kelsey Star says, I rocked yesterday's video. You should check it out. Yesterday, when I was getting ready for bed, I felt so dizzy, and I got nervous, almost like a panic attack. I was going like, crazy dizzy, and I felt nauseous. And if you felt that way, why don't you share that in the chat right now? Heavy nausea. Yeah, I felt it real for like 10 minutes. And then it kind of went away. Blu-ray writes queasy. Share it in the chat. Keep sharing your experiences with the now moment. These are the energy themes. Even when the trolls write, there's no such thing as ascension. And they usually don't have a real name, and they usually don't have a picture of their face. If you missed out Friday Night Live, you should check that one out too. Tremendous channel. Yeah, if you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel. We have hours and hours. Check out the last week. I stand by this. Every month that passes, right? It's a journey that we're on. And the videos that are recent are the best videos. So check out if you're just new, check out the last month of videos. It's Lazy Sunday, so you could just sit at home and just consume the videos. I was sharing, I did an interview last night. You actually, you guys will see this tomorrow. It'll be up tomorrow. I did an interview, tremendous interview. And I was sharing, like when you work out, 2 weeks becomes a habit. Once again, 2 weeks becomes a habit. Whether it's your diet, your exercise, if you go past 2 weeks, it becomes a habit. And, you could ask other people that have been on the journey for a while. Just try watching a rising video every morning. Start the day right. And, just try a video every single day. And after 2 weeks, you're going to start to say, oh, wow, I start to see the world in a different lens. You're seeing it from a higher vantage point. Also, another tremendous video I did on the top of the mountain. You have to have a higher vantage point right now. I appreciate that. The channel is becoming a habit for you. Oh, that's beautiful, Karen. Dr. Sabi says 40 days is the cure. Yeah. I shared a lot about my personal journey in the interview. That interview will be up tomorrow with two familiar faces. Yeah, Scott and Joe. And you're going to have to find your soul family at this time. And as we find our soul, if you're just tuning in right now, I told you, I'm the best there is at what I do. And I'm still standing. And you're going to have to embrace this at this time. You're going to have no fear at this time. Don't be fearful. Hold on, make a decision, go with it. Just go. Why? Because regret is worse than failure. Please smash the like button if you're learning something new. I'm really grateful when you guys do that. It's really helping the channel. Just take a second. You could do it right now. It really helps, and others will come on the live stream. It starts to get the algorithms in the right direction here. Yes, keep smashing that like. You're going to have to find yourself on the other side of fear. Regret is worse than failure. Listen, I might have done the video. They might have, illegally and unlawfully maybe censored it. But they didn't. And I would have had regret. I would have had regret if I didn't try. If you're thinking about doing something today, you will have regret if you didn't at least try. Try something. Try a relationship. Try a new job. Try a new hobby. Years ago, I did a bodybuilding competition. Oh yeah, I was middleweight champion. Once again, a champion. Middleweight champion of Brooklyn. I would have had regret if I never tried. If I never tried. You got to just do it sometimes. And that's what the Sunday sermon is all about today. We are literally going through the rapture. And what's the direction to go? The new earth is on the other side of fear. You know, yesterday I saw a good friend of mine. I haven't seen him in a long time. And he's about to, on his own journey, he's about to leave a job that he's very secure in. It's a great job. But there's bigger and better things for him if he tries it. And I shared with him the subconscious mind and fear. And the new earth is on the other side of fear, because regret is worse than failure. You might have this opportunity and you're fearful. That's the matrix talking to you. On that other side of the fear, you could find abundance. You could find the freedom. He wants freedom for his family. And I shared this many times. That was the whole purpose of the satanic cult, was to break the family. Get both parents working so they had no time for the children. And once the family is broken, that's how they win. So my friend has the opportunity to, regain time with his family. And I'm sharing, having more time. Even if you make the same exact money, it's not about the money. Getting the time back. The time is so valuable. Getting the time back is so precious. I was blessed on my journey because even my matrix job, I had a lot of time off. And I was able to expand my consciousness so I could do this today. When you're busy, busy, busy all day long, you miss out on your family. Let's bring back the family. Why don't you write it in the chat? Bring back the family. And if you're watching, brother, I love you, and you're going to do great. Lynn Roberts, thank you so much for the support. Overheard military conference called is rising. Threatening to be paid if refusing. Not being paid if refusing. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Alien Guru, thank you so much for the support. You are the best, Michael. Love you. Blessings to all. Thank you, Alien Guru. I told you, Light Warriors. There's other life forms watching this channel right now as we speak. Yeah. You're going to have to embrace heroes get remembered, but legends never die. I had a lot of gaslighting on my journey. A lot of people will activate and they will try to stop you from becoming the person that you came here to be. Regret is worse than failure. I would have so much regret if I listened to my weak-minded people that came across my journey and said, "What are you going to do that for?" You ever get people like that on your journey? "What are you going to do that for? Just sit on the couch. Eating nachos and cheese." Yeah. Because they wanted bread and circus for all of you. They want bread and circus. Keep you busy all day long. Just sit there, be occupied with bread and circus. The bread and circus, we're going to make it modern. The nachos and cheese and the circus. Get it out. Yeah, get it out of the system. Yeah, I heard corn really isn't that great for us. I don't know. We got to figure it out. We'll figure it out. Yeah, you're going to have to reinvent your identity. It's hard. It's scary when you reinvent your identity. And then you might come across people, "Oh, well, you're not the same. You're not the same." No shift, dumbass. Of course we're not the same. We woke up from the mind control. The mind control is fear. If you're new to the channel, the scale of consciousness, the 3 lowest states of consciousness: fear, guilt, and shame. So whenever people in my everyday life want to give me fear, guilt, and shame, well, they're going to get a little taste of the greatest power, authenticity. Let's send out a vibrational frequency as we wrap up this beautiful live stream of the power, the greatest power in the universe to activate your soul. You're going to have to rise up now. Oh, you left nursing 2 years ago because it was run by Darth Vader? I love that. Eric writes, ground control to Major Tom. Where's Tom? Nobody knows. Is Tom up? Hashtag wake up Tom. Thank you so much, Eric, for sharing that. Yeah, we got to get it in there. Unbelievable. It's really amazing when you focus on the things that are part of your everyday life. Everything becomes natural, everything becomes organic, and it really becomes the best vibration that you could put out there. And that's what we're doing right now. We're broadcasting an electromagnetic signature into the quantum field. So I am absolutely grateful for all of you. And I hope that I inspired you yesterday, leaving you that little transmission to not be afraid anymore. Bernita writes, hashtag wake up Tom. Shell writes, wake Tom. I love you guys. The chat is blowing up right now. Wake up Tom is trending because we got to get up off the couch, wipe the nacho cheese off the mouth, and start getting ready for the new earth. We got to wake up right now. I told you, Light Warriors, you got to be inspired. You have to realize that you're the best there is. And I hope that I was the lighthouse for all of you yesterday in that tremendous video. It was great being with all of you today. It was great doing a video like that. It actually gets me out of my comfort zone. Sometimes we have to get out of our comfort zone. And just like, over a year ago, if I hid behind a fake piece of paper, I would be a fraud. Because our children are watching. They say, oh, he must have took the bioweapon. He's still at work. You have to stand up for what's right now. You got to stand up for what's right now. So I'm going to be doing a lot more things. Testing my own limits. We got to test our own limits. Oh, I'm being real. I get scared as well. You're on the roller coaster. Ooh, you got to go down. Joanne, thank you so much for the support. I love you, Joanne. Thank you so much for that. I love each and every one of you. This was a great Sunday sermon today. I hope I motivated you. Please take the time to do everything to help out the channel by clicking the like button, sharing it on all platforms. Please visit the channel page. Please subscribe to the channel. I will be putting up a community post tonight to show you that future proves past on this tremendous live stream we had today. The champ is here, the champion of everyday life. You could go toe to toe with the beast itself. Nothing can touch you when you have the full armor of God. Never forget, never give in, and never quit. Just keep going. Remember, we cannot control what is around us. However, we can control from within. Be conscious that on the other side of fear, you will find the new earth, and that's the rapture. I love you all. I hope that this message motivates you. I hope it motivates you to become the person that you came here to be today. And that's what it's all about right now. Keep moving. Don't go backwards. Don't look that way. Keep moving forward. Keep going forward. Fear is a liar. Absolutely, Susie. I love you all. Just keep swimming. Yeah, we're swimming upstream right now. I love you all. And I have a very powerful and great interview tomorrow in the Rising. So I hope you're all here tomorrow to see this great interview. It's going to be great. It's going to be powerful. I love you all. You're all my family. I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.